DMV all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, ayy.
California, no place like California.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Pats are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Saints team that knows they have to take care of the ball. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Let's discuss this offense now. And Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So the Patriots coming out now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different. When they see a guy running the ball well, some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dayton Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now Edelman. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Now, comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there of 22. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
3 yards to go on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Riley Cooper, and it's 3rd and short. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. Over the middle, it's Amendola. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both.
All right, here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stumped them on second and short. But if you're in the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a fourth if you so choose.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Third and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Now a toss to Spiller. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 10-zip our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you
with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost them 5 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now Breeze on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Hey, we got three.
Let's go! He'll drop to throw. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They go to Johnson again. And some space here. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gus Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And some room to maneuver. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had... no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now out come the Patriots. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Gronkowski, slot left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Breeze. Underneath to Spiller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the I. This is Spiller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come up in an offset I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Johnson, fighting through. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. They'll look to throw here. They'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Gronkowski, slot left.
Green, 39!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Cooper's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
In the red zone this time.
Let's go! Patriot!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's in. Complete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Surveying the field. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Single. All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Danny Amendola with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Breeze now on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Pierre Garçon as the first half is winding down. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we're at, okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. This will be their first crack here of the second half. We'll see what, if any, adjustments they made in the locker room.
And the bulk of adjustments usually come down to, guys, we did pretty well in the first half. Play with that intensity, with that focus, and we'll adjust anything else they throw at us in the second half.
Second drive here of the second half.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Now a handoff. Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Johnson, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And as our graphic shows, sort of back to his old form, you requested a meeting with a tight end coach this week. What came from that?
Yeah, that's not normal, because we usually talk to the offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. It's pretty simple stuff, but you're talking about a former tight end now coaching, who's been to Pro Bowls and understood what it takes to get the...
There he goes, left side. A big run there by Johnson. 44 yards. So last week, mostly ineffective. This week, what we're seeing very effective. What are you seeing that's different?
I think what I'm seeing is just a simple... Everyone is on the same page. And I know it sounds trite, but I'm talking about all the guys up front with the blocking schemes, everyone at the point of attack, creating space. And so far, it doesn't matter what gap they choose, they're finding it. A gap, B gap, C gap, does not matter. They're getting there, and they're creating nice runs. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game.
Now a hit and a loose football. Chris Hogan. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel. Try to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
Breeze will try again on second down. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Pierre Garcon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Gronkowski, slot left.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Let's go. Green 19.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And no doubt, this is what you call a bounce-back game from a week ago.
And absolutely zero surprise, don't you think? Think about our meeting with the coaches. I mean, all they kept talking about was, well, you know, if you had a bad game last week, it won't happen again. Right. There won't be 2 in a row. We'll bear the brunt of what happened from the week before.
Yeah, they were giving us all the cliches, hoping he would right the ship, and he has. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's caught outright, Amendola. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Over the middle to Garcon. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Looking for his tight end Fleener, and it's intercepted. Picked off. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He gets this one to Garcon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And his kick is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll look to throw here. He's got time. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. On the screen, complete to Spiller. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They slot Gronkowski outright. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, Big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. Shreds the tackle. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Gus Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make it second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a play fake here on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Green, 39.
They'll run it with Johnson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Johnson, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got